Hi everyone, and welcome back to another exciting episode of the Women of Sweet Swine County, where we share what's happening inside and outside Sweet Swine County. And once again, I'm here with Paris today.
Me, I'm the only co-host that matters.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
No Nicole again today.
Oh yeah, she emailed me, and she said she was working on another story for the Sweet Swine Scoop. She's beginning to be quite the journalist.
Oh, we'll be looking forward to that story, I am sure.
Paris, what do you say we take a look at one of our viewer emails?
Good idea.
Yeah.
So it is time for...
Ladies, are you listening?
This letter in my little hands comes to us from Mary Alice Little. And she says, "Dear ladies, I just can't wait to share with you one of the most interesting things I've seen outside of Sweet Swine County in a long, long time. I recently took a trip over to beautiful New Ulm, Minnesota, and while I was there, I toured the historic Wanda Gog house. You might remember that Wanda Gog was the author of the famous children's book, Millions of Cats, a picture book she wrote and illustrated in 1928. The book won the coveted Newbery Honor in 1929. One of the few picture books to do so. Millions of Cats is the oldest American picture book still in print. Wanda Gog was born in New Ulm in 1893 and grew up there with 6 siblings. The house in which she lived with her family until age 20 is now listed on the National Register of Historic Places and serves as a museum and interpretive center, showcasing the influence the Gog family had on the cultural and artistic scene in New Ulm at the turn of the century. I loved meandering around inside this unique home to view its skylights, attic, artist studio, and open turrets. The Wanda Gog House Association now owns the property, which has undergone extensive restoration to bring back its 1900s charm. I really hope you can encourage your viewers to take a trip over to New Ulm to view this fascinating house, and is open for tours May through October on Saturdays and Sundays. In December, they feature Christmas tree displays too. Take a peek at the website for more information. Love your show, girls. Keep up the great work. Sincerely, Mary Alice Little of Sweet Swine County." Well, there you have it. Another email that asks,
Ladies, are you listening?
Love it. What do you say we bring out our next guest? You're not going to believe who we've got on today.
I know who because I have all the information.
Ah,
It's an
you do
us.
too.
They are,
Yes, you
and
do.
there are 2 guests, 1.5 maybe. So I would like to introduce our guests, ladies and gentlemen, from the county of Palo Alto in the town of West Bend, Iowa. Please welcome Miss Darcie and little Miss Allison. Welcome, Darcie, and this must be little Miss Allison.
Yes, this is my daughter, Allison.
Welcome to the show.
Yes, thank you for being here. And Darcie, tell us a little bit about West Bend.
West Bend is actually a very unique town. It was established in 1856 and actually became incorporated in 1884, so we've been around for a little while. It was the first town in Palo Alto County. And interestingly enough, it used to be called Ives after the president of the old railroad. But it was right on the bend of the West Fork of the Des Moines River. And there was the post office right on that bend as well. So they decided that it should be named West Bend. And they petitioned through a special tax to bring the railroad close by. And it ended up coming just right on the edge of the county. And so eventually, little shacks and shanties started popping up near the railroad, and people started moving closer to the railroad, and eventually the town followed. So now we're right on the railroad where West Bend is currently located.
So you said West Bend is a unique town. What makes it so unique?
Well, I tell you what, are you ready for this? I had to write it down because we have so many things. I didn't want to leave anyone out. I'm so amazed by the town of West Bend. We have a population of 785, so we're a very small town. But we have 4 different active and thriving churches, 8 individual and business organizations for people to be involved in. We have outdoor ice skating in the winter. We have a swimming pool, a golf course, a hotel, a bed and breakfast, campgrounds, a public library, our West Bend Mallard School District, which is pre-kindergarten through 12th grade. We have a public daycare, we have a nursing home, an assisted living facility, a medical center with our own ambulance service, 6 restaurants, 2 catering businesses, an industrial park, 2 implement dealers, a car dealership. I'm not done yet. We have 2 gas stations. We have a grain elevator, a lumber yard, 2 very unique manufacturing companies, and our own newspaper.
Wow.
It's pretty impressive.
It is impressive.
Yes.
I would say unheard of. I'm
Pretty
sure
much.
most
They're just
towns, most
800,
other
yeah.
small towns of that size are asking, how do you do it? How do you do
Do we
it?
even have that many in Sweet Swine? That many businesses?
I don't think so.
Wow,
We'll have to
that
count
is
'em.
amazing.
We have a total of 96 businesses in West Bend in a very small town.
Is there a website that we can go to see that list that you just ran
You
through?
bet, you bet. We have a website for our town, and it's pretty simple. It's westbendiowa.com.
So with 700 and, what'd you say, 791
Pretty much
people?
785.
85 people. Do you get any sleep? As busy as you are?
Yes, it is.
Allison, do you get to sleep there? do all the children have to join in on all these things too? I'm sure they have to be active in all the different things to make everything work seamlessly like it does.
Yes, we have wonderful town support.
Obviously,
Everybody
yeah.
really wants to see West Bend to succeed and to keep going, and so we've had just absolutely awesome support from the town, and people supporting these businesses that are there, and being involved with the community events and the different things that go on.
And you must get gobs of support from people that live outside of town, right? Not just the townspeople, but you must get them from all the rural people that are willing to help and support
Definitely.
West Bend.
Do you know what else is in West Bend? The Grotto, correct?
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Yes, definitely. It's one of the tourist attractions. Actually, we have a number of things that we have in West Bend. The Grotto of the Redemption, which is a shrine that was built by a Catholic priest. It's over a city block large, and it's the largest man-made grotto in the world. So
in the world.
it's a wonderful site for people to come see. And while you're at the Grotto and in West Bend, you can go to the Historical Village, which is run by our Historical Society. They have an extensive collection of items from the local area, so it's all West Bend items. And it includes, early agriculture implements like tractors and different wagons and stuff, like wagons that would have been going across the prairie pulling families to their next location. We have antique home furnishings and clothing. It's really neat to see all the different things that they have in their museum. And they have a one-room schoolhouse, a post office, and a replica sod house.
Wow.
We also have the Villager, which is one of the last remaining soda fountains in Iowa.
yum.
So if you want to go
fun.
see them mix
Yeah.
up your pop for you, you can go to the Villager too.
Oh, yum.
We also have a total of 6 unique different gift shops. So while you're there, there's a lot of shopping opportunities too.
Right in the downtown area are the gift shops.
Pretty much, yes.
Wow.
Yeah, we have a couple in a couple other places too, but there's 4 of them in the downtown.
Another road trip.
Yeah.
So you belong to the chamber,
I
isn't that
do,
right? That's what we
yes.
have in our notes. So what does, I even hate to ask this question, what does the chamber do in West Bend?
Well, the Chamber's mission statement is to serve our members and community as the leading force in preserving and encouraging growth and development in the West Bend area. So we try very hard to, help the businesses that are members of Chamber. We support those businesses and try to give, them some sort of advertising, when doing it together with the Chamber. We all know that we belong to the Chamber, so then we advertise the Chamber, as a whole group. And also, really, the Chamber gives back to the community.
Mm-hmm.
We plan different events and things that happen in the community, and the businesses all take turns working those events and planning them and putting them on for the community members.
You can sure tell the chamber is working in this town.
Very active in your town.
Yeah.
Yep. Darcie, with as active as your chamber is, you must have lots of events planned for the summer. Can you tell us about some of the events?
Definitely. Some of the events that we do, and this is on a yearly basis, will be, of course, our 4th of July celebration. That's probably the biggest event that the town has. And that involves like a tractor ride and ball games and a pedal tractor pull, a concert on the street with
fun.
a dance to go with it, a parade and carnival games
Wow.
for the kids, inflatable rides. We have a lot of wonderful local talent that will perform throughout the weekend. And we have a four-wheeler pool, and the swimming pool usually offers some, time for the kids to come swim. And we have a local group, the Redemption Singers, so they usually put on a concert for us. So it's a really nice weekend event for people to come. And of course, anybody's welcome to come to that event. We also do things like a fall retail promotion, and we have sidewalk sales and garage sales, and our holiday open house would be our other big event that we have with different activities for families in the wintertime.
Now, when
Christmas.
you do the holiday open house, is the Grotto open? Is the Grotto open all winter?
Yes, the Grotto is open all year round. We don't give our hourly tours, but you can still come walk around. And we do actually this last year for the first time had a nativity at the Grotto, and that's something that
the weather was
you
so
bet,
nice,
you bet. We're planning on doing that yearly.
And it's live nativity.
That's right, it's live. We even had a live donkey, so it was a lot of fun.
So to see all of this, to see the list of the businesses, to see all the events, what's your website again?
It is westbendiowa.com. And be sure to go there and check out everything that West Bend has to offer. Make sure that I listed all those businesses. You can check all of those on that website. And you can learn more history about our town. There's more than even what I said. And a lot of other information, economic development information too.
Well, we only have, who owns this place again? What's his name? The club guy.
Yeah, John Robert Olson.
We have 3 mics, so we have not been able to ask Allison, but I'm going to ask Allison,
questions?
what is your favorite thing to do? I'm sharing my mic. What is your favorite thing to do in West Bend?
Go ice skating and do the nativity.
And what grade are you in?
Second,
And do you help your mom with all the events? Are you going to be the next chamber president after she is done with her duties?
I don't know.
You don't know? Would you like to be?
Yes.
Is this something you like to do, is to help and be on
Yes.
TV? And you know what? Maybe you could co-host the show with us. How's that sound?
Since Nicole is never here.
Never here. Would you like to do that?
Maybe.
Maybe. Awesome. Well, girls, once again, it's time to go, and I don't want to send you home. I want to hear more
About
West
West
Bend
Bend.
and about the Grotto, but we're getting the wrap-up sign. So,
Well, Darcie, we want to thank you and Little Miss Allison for being our guests today. And Prairie Ann, it's time to wrap it up.
it is time to wrap it up. But remember, we share small town stories with big town attitude, for we are the women of Sweet Swine County. Bye-bye.